Soap Squeeze. To give your teeth a dentist clean feeling, start with a round brush head, add power, and you've got Oral-B. Round cleans better by surrounding each tooth to remove 100% more plaque for a superior clean. Oral-B, brush like a pro.
Watch Off the Clock today at 2 on KTLA 5.
Now at noon, we're learning more about the retired police officer who investigators say shot and killed 3 people at a popular Orange County bar. Thanks for joining us for the KTLA 5 News at noon. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Luke Parker. The suspected gunman was killed in a shootout with authorities.
Yes, 6 others are hospitalized as investigators gather evidence. KTLA 5's Kimberly Chang live at the scene in Trabuco Canyon with the latest developments. Kimberly?
You can see that the investigation continues here at the scene right behind me. Earlier this morning, a witness spoke with KTLA. He said that he is still dealing with the emotions and trauma of the events that happened last night, and he shared exactly what he saw. He says that he barricaded himself inside a room after hearing gunfire.
I was staring at the bartender, and her and I both went into the liquor room and kind of barricaded ourselves. Multiple shots, and there's another knock on the door, and one of the other employees we let in, and we let him in, and then I went out, and there was more shooting outside. So I knew that the shooter was outside of the bar. Unfortunately, there was a woman that I tried to help and give. I tried to help her, and unfortunately, she passed away. And I don't know their names, you know. There's a lot of blood. I took my shirt off. I mean, I left. There's just lots of things happening, and you're not prepared for this.
Sky 5 was over the scene as this investigation continued. Some witnesses saw people with gunshot wounds and tried to help. Emergency responders arrived, set up triage in the parking lot. There were multiple people wounded and taken to hospitals. Ventura Police confirmed the identity of the gunman, John Snowling, a retired Ventura police sergeant. He worked with the department for more than 25 years before retiring in 2014. Public records show he lived in Camarillo at one point and also resided in Ohio. Ventura Police Chief said, quote, "Our hearts weigh heavy with the distressing incident at Cook's Corner. Our deepest condolences are with the families of the victims, the survivors, and the Orange County deputies who swiftly responded to the scene. This incident deeply affects us all." Now, authorities say Snowling shot multiple victims at Cook's Corner in Trabuco Canyon around 7 p.m. yesterday. The place is known as a historic biker bar, but has been described as a neighborhood establishment where people come with their families and children. Yesterday was spaghetti night. Patrons say there may have been dozens of people here. Some were celebrating birthdays. There was a band playing when the gunman showed up with a long rifle and opened fire. Some witnesses say they saw him with multiple weapons. Now, this possibly started as a domestic dispute. Multiple media outlets are reporting that the shooter may have targeted his wife or ex-wife. Her father told the Orange County Register he was, quote, "a crazy husband who could not deal with his recent divorce." The Orange County Sheriff's Department confirmed she was one of the injured victims, but they haven't confirmed a potential motive yet. When deputies arrived, they made contact with Snowling, who was armed with a gun. Witnesses say there was an exchange of gunfire. The shooter was killed here at the scene. Other witnesses described what they saw. Take a listen.
Saw a couple bodies drop. I called 911. They told me that I already had deputies on the way. As soon as the deputies rolled up, he started unloading on them as well, and they returned fire. And at that point, I ducked and I looked for cover.
Started shooting the shotgun. And then I was kind of ducking and stuff because it looked like he was shooting towards me. So then all of a sudden, looked like he must have had a lot of clips. And then he started getting those other guns out, and he just kept shooting and shooting.
Emergency.
You can find all the updates anytime on our report at 12:30 with more details about the victims. And you can find all the updates anytime on our free